what is testosterone?
Right.
Because most people listening to this have a negative view of testosterone.
Right.
Testosterone, I learned that recently. It became a controlled substance. It's a controlled force, so you need a DEA license to be able to prescribe it. That happened in 1990.
The DEA license?
A DEA license.
What is that?
It's a drug that you need
Okay,
a doctor.
got you.
So it's a controlled substance
Right.
that they say causes harm.
Right.
So this is why there's such a negative connotation. It's in the bodybuilding world, but the way it became a controlled substance, it's during the 1990 Olympics when Ben Johnson smoked the Americans and he used testosterone.
Right.
The Americans got so pissed that they were like, we don't want this substance to be by anybody, none of the sports athletes, and also we're gonna take it away from everybody.
Right.
So now it gave it a really bad name. So when I was in medical school first, there was a study that came out in 1941 showing that testosterone causes prostate cancer. It was a study that was done on 3 patients. At the end of the day, 1. So I learned in medical school first, it's a controlled substance. I didn't know it was because of sports. Second, it may cause prostate cancer. So most people who are listening to this may be like, oh, they're talking about the juice. They're talking about PED, performance enhancing drugs. They're talking about something that may cause cancer. It's not for me. So again, for me, evidence-based. I had to unlearn what I learned in medical school and relearn. I went and got an extra board certification to really get this. Testosterone is the main hormone that determines men's secondary sexual characteristics.
Right.
Testosterone is most important. It's for men and women. It's for vitality. It's for wellness. It's for health. So in our mind, when we think testosterone, we think muscles and sex. It helps with this. But it is so much more than this. Yep. Testosterone works in the brain. Most important, it's an antidepressant. It works on the serotonin receptor. So as you were saying, most of his symptoms when he was having low T, he's young. He started having low T symptoms at 42. His symptoms were his drive, his motivation. It was more like, not depression, but kind of a blah feeling. Right. So if he went to the regular doctor, you know what they would have done with him?
Nothing.
The SSRI. No, they would have given you a medication, a depression medication.
Right.
My symptoms of low T started about 48, 49, same thing. I felt like I hit a wall. I was always type A personality, work 100 hours a week. And all of a sudden, I saw that I couldn't do what I was doing. I started not enjoying life like I had. I lost the zest for life. I was starting to be impatient, irritable, and little things. It was very subtle. My sex drive went down. I was like, my wife could be my best friend and I'm just fine with this. That's not a way to live your life. Absolutely not. I went to consult my colleagues because my level wasn't below the normal limit, which is a whole discussion we can have.
Right.
My urologist colleagues could not help me. They're like, take a vacation, you're stressed. And I'm like, wow, I'm 48, I'm losing the zest for life. What am I supposed to do? And I had all my patients. I resisted because in my mind, I was like, not me. I don't need testosterone.